Hi everybody, we're here with pronunciation of irregular verbs. Today we're going to do buy, catch, bring, think, teach, fight, and seek. You can find me on the web. I'm Daniel Welsh, and I'm at madridingles.es and englishbooks.es. That's madridingles.es and englishbooks.es. And you can find my books for English students on Amazon, iBooks, and a lot of other places online. There are some different categories of irregular verbs. Many irregular verbs belong to a category with different conjugations. One category, which we will be talking about today, ends with ought. That can be spelled with O or with A, ought. So we have buy, bought, bought, catch, caught, caught, bring, brought, brought, think, thought, thought, teach, taught, taught, fight, thought, thought, and seek, sought, sought. The pronunciation of the verbs. Every verb in this category has a similar pronunciation. The first letter or two is the only thing that changes. It doesn't matter if the ending is O-U-G-H-T or A-U-G-H-T. The pronunciation is the same in all the cases. The GH is silent. About the GH. In these irregular verbs, GH is silent. In other words, it's pronounced silently or it's pronounced like F. For example, we have cough, laugh, rough, tough, and enough. However, in all of these irregular verbs, GH is silent. About the OU, the combination OU is also pronounced in different ways. We have south, through, out, and for, just to give you a few examples. So here we go with the first verb, buy, bought, bought. The pronunciation is buy, bought, bought. Some examples. I'm going to buy a newspaper. She bought a new car last year, and he has bought a lot of clothes this month. Next one, catch, caught, caught. Pronunciation once again, catch, caught, caught. I'm going to catch the bus. Paul caught the bus at 10 o'clock, and Sharon has caught a cold. Next one, bring, brought, brought. Our example sentences, would you bring me a glass of water? He brought a cake to the party, and they have brought some wine. Once again, the pronunciation, bring, brought, brought. Next one, think, thought, thought. That is think, thought, thought. Some example sentences. What do you think about this? I always thought he was very boring. And have you ever thought about moving abroad? Next one, teach, taught, taught. Once again, that's teach, taught, taught. Example, I'm going to teach you a lot about English pronunciation. Next, my grandmother taught me everything I know. And finally, he has taught in several different universities. Fight, fought, and fought is the next one. The pronunciation once again, fight, fought, fought. Some example sentences. Kids, don't fight with each other. Next, she fought with her parents. And finally, have you fought with your husband? And the last one, seek, sought, sought. Seek is not a very common verb these days, but you do see it in newspapers and in the Bible. Most of the time, you don't use it in conversation, though. Pronunciation, once again, seek, sought, sought. Some examples. Whatever you seek, you will find. The government sought to lower unemployment with a new policy, and he has sought to convince them but hasn't succeeded. That's it. That's all for today. Once again, I'm Daniel Welsh. You can find me at madridingles.es and englishbooks.es, and you can find my books which will help English students on Amazon, iBooks, and a lot of other places online. Take a look and have a great day.